Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, and we have a very important match in the landscape of the Fandom Fight single season. And here to call this match with me today is a rookie to the desk, not a rookie to the league. In fact, he was last year's Surprise Player of the Year, Tim the Hulk Prakala. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Caleb. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to see a former team champion rock it out, and I don't know much about Jeremy, but I'm excited to see what he can do in this match today.
Absolutely, Jeremy, just coming off of a game where he put up a perfect first round, which Lucas's former partner also did with Polyama. So we'll see how they come out, how they perform tonight. Lucas kind of on a tear after taking out Subrath and Jay Burns. Jeremy kind of on that climb after winning the four-way and now beating Ed Sale. But I think that's enough from us. Let's hear from our players and what they have to say right now.
Hello, everybody. I am back. I am Jeremy the Atom Adams. This is exciting to be here today in fandom. I basically started here just because, I was dipping my toes in the water of things that were not general movie trivia, things that were more on the geeky side, and I thought, let me try playing over there. And I had a pretty good first match, but I didn't win. And then I got a second shot in a four-way and actually was able to win that. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Maybe I can do this. And then I got a third match and had a perfect round one, which shocked myself, I think, as much as it did anyone else, because I guess only one other player and myself have ever done that in this league. So that definitely bolstered my confidence, and I'm really excited to be here because the winner of today's match gets to go to a Contenders match against somebody that I'm really excited and invested in playing. But I'm not going to get my hopes too high. I joined this as kind of a side thing. It wasn't my main forte, which is more regular movies, and I'm still hoping that there's luck on my side and everything, because my competitor today is a great competitor. I respect him very much. I think he knows a lot more of these topics than I do. I may know some stuff he doesn't know as much, but it's really just going to be the luck of the draw and how things go, and one way or the other I think we'll have a great match. I'm excited to play, but I'm going to give it my darndest. Hopefully have a great match like I had last time, because I really want to get to that next one.
So I usually like to come into these pre-match things and talk about how I'm going to eviscerate and then laugh at the eviscerated corpse of my opponent. I'm going to be honest, I respect this guy. He plays a good game. He's a nice dude. I also just played Subrath, so my evisceration and laughing at evisceration is a little bit tapped out for the week. So I think we should just get this started. Let's play a fucking match and get this done.
A lot more tame than Lucas's last promo. Jeremy, of course, coming out, kind of warming up the crowd on the face side, and the heel of the year contender Lucas Schildbach coming out, not really throwing the fire, but you know what? That's a new side of Lucas that is interesting to see. What are your thoughts on those, brother Tim?
Yeah, I mean, Lucas, I've in my experience with him is kind of just heel extraordinaire, but he's coming out just ready to go, not really doing much to promote himself, just kind of wants to go and play. And Jeremy, like you said, coming off that perfect round one, like I would die for a perfect round one. So he's ready to play. He's excited to further in this league. It good stuff. I'm excited.
All right. Well, with that, let's go right into it and give our proper introductions. Introducing first, representing the Kingdom and coming to the ring with a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat, he is the former Fandom Team Champion of the World and the Multiplex Champion himself, the Boston Masshole, Lucas Schildbach. And his opponent, also coming to the ring with a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat and representing Team 80s, he is Jeremy the Atom Adams. All right, gentlemen, you've both been here before. You know how round one works. But for anyone who might have just stumbled into the video, round one works like this. You're each going to get 10 questions with 1 point apiece for 10 different areas of Fandom Fight. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. Any questions? 3 repeats, challenge rule, which Lucas loves to abuse. All right. Then we'll jump right into it with the first question, which comes in the category of Bond. James Bond. In Casino Royale, Who does James Bond shoot at the end of the film?
One of the best James Bond movies, Kaleb. Casino Royale.
I know you and your partner Robert absolutely love this film. I stand on the side that Skyfall's just a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean they're both excellent, but I just like Casino Royale was the first Bond movie I saw in the theater, so kind of special place in my heart.
You know what? That's completely fair and understandable. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jeremy.
Is that Renee Mathis?
Ooh. Incorrect. We'll go to Lucas.
Is it Mr. White?
It is Mr. White.
Okay.
For a point. All right, Tim, you want to give him the next question?
Yeah, your next question is going to be in the category of Wizarding World. The question is, what is the name of Harry's secret group in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? My least favorite Harry Potter film.
I know Robert got a little upset when I said this was my second least favorite.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just the one that's the most boring to me. I don't know.
It is so boring. I think Chamber of Secrets is really bad though. So like,
at least it's not pure colored.
Yeah, I like that one.
True. Yeah, I know. Cody got mad at me when I said Chamber of Secrets was bad too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. We'll start with Lucas on this one.
It's Dumbledore's Army.
That is correct for a point. And Jeremy.
Nah, I totally knew it, but I forgot. Just couldn't pull it.
Ooh. All right, 2-1 start for, or 2-0 start for Lucas here as we get into question number 3, which comes in the category of Rocky. What former Rocky opponent frequents Rocky's Diner in Rocky Balboa? This one, just rewatched it recently. It's not as good as I remember it.
Yeah, same. I watched it before Creed 2 came out, and yeah, it wasn't as. It's still a good Rocky movie.
It's fine.
It's a little corny.
Yeah.
It had a lot of good ideas in there somewhere.
Absolutely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go back to Jeremy.
Spider Rico.
That is correct for a point. And Lucas.
Yes, not even close.
Ooh, all right. Jeremy cuts that lead down in half.
All right. You guys' next question is going to be in the category of DC. Who directed Road to Perdition? Fun fact, never seen this movie.
Yeah, I have never seen it either. But
it's been on my watch list for a very long time.
It's one that I've been meaning to see, that I've been looking for everywhere, and I have no idea where to watch it, but I need to. I'm going to have to go to streaming services soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
Sam Mendes?
That is correct for a point. And Jeremy.
Sam Mendes.
That is correct. All right. Your next question comes in the category of Marvel, the non-MCU counterpart to DC. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, what name does Peter B. Parker give to the shutdown key for the Super Collider?
This movie's so good.
So good. When I got it recently on digital, and it comes with an alternate universe cut, and I can't wait to watch that version because it's got like a bunch of, like, I think they said like half an hour worth of new stuff.
Oh wow, that's quite a bit. Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that version. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jeremy.
I haven't seen it yet, guys. I guessed Aunt May. I don't know.
That's incorrect. We'll go to Lucas.
This is a deep cut for a question from a movie that just came out. I said The Shutdown?
Looking for the Goober.
Oh, crap.
All right. Your next question is in the category of The Star Wars. Your question is, how many people ignite a lightsaber in the original Star Wars trilogy?
Jeez.
Remember testing this one, and 3 people wrote down 3 different answers, and it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, this one took me a few seconds to think about, for sure.
Yeah, this one is one of my more favorite kind of questions to write when it comes to Star Wars.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun.
The broad franchise question.
Absolutely.
So 5, 4, 3, 2.
Can you repeat?
Yep, that'll be Lucas's first repeat of the match.
In the category of Star Wars, how many people ignite a lightsaber in the original Star Wars trilogy?
I know you recently did a rewatch of these.
I did. I rewatched the entire original trilogy, and then the prequel trilogy, and then I'm about to watch the original trilogy again because I need a palate cleanser after watching the prequel trilogy again. So.
That's fair. I really like Revenge of the Sith. I don't.
It's fine.
I like.
I rewatched it recently. It falls apart on rewatch. There's so many holes.
There are.
I think I have a personal connection to it.
I'm sorry, guys.
5.
4, 5, and 6, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
thank God. All right.
5.
It'd be a much larger number.
No. I
2.
don't even have any idea.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
I believe it's 4.
That is correct for a point. And Jeremy.
4.
Perfect.
Imagine if you asked the question about the prequels and you had to count how many people ignited lightsabers and only the Geonosis.
I just freaked out for a second. I'm like, oh my God, no.
In just Attack of the Clones, how many people?
My number be 300 plus.
All right, your next question comes to the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Rocky Balboa?
The second Rocky Balboa question we've asked already.
Caleb, have you recently watched Rocky Balboa?
I swear this was a coincidence.
But anyway, what is your favorite Rocky movie though? Like I'm partial to Rocky 4 because I love America. So.
See, I know Cody and I have had discussions about Rocky 4. Me and Cody both agree Rocky 3 is probably the perfect blend of absurd Rocky and grounded Rocky. 5.
It's a good movie. Mr. T's good.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jeremy.
I don't even know if he was still alive, Bill Conti.
That is correct for a point.
Whew.
And Lucas.
I said James Horner. I had no idea.
Ooh, fortunately incorrect.
All right, guys. Your next question is going to be in the category, my favorite category, Studio Ghibli.
Ooh, interesting.
You didn't even pronounce the name correctly, so.
Exactly. In Howl's Moving Castle, who voices Howl in the American dub? I have seen one Ghibli movie. Is that how you pronounce it?
Ghibli.
I believe it is
There you go.
Ghibli. As have I.
Yeah.
I think we both watched the same one. 5.
Yeah, probably.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
This is one of the ones I haven't seen. Dakota Fanning?
That's incorrect. We'll go to Jeremy.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale is correct, and with that, Jeremy pulls into the lead. Your penultimate
few I haven't seen.
You missed Ghibli and I missed Bond. We're even.
I know, it's good. It's good.
Your penultimate question of the round.
More Bond than you've seen Ghibli, so that drives me insane.
Your penultimate question of the round comes to the category of Disney live action.
Pirates question.
Who ordered Davy Jones to kill the Kraken in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End? I love this because whenever now whenever I ask a category, this question is like Pirates question, and like now it's a 50-50 guess between Pirates question and something else.
There's 5 movies to draw from. You've got a lot of material there. So.
Pirates and Poppins all time.
It's probably the most successful live action Disney franchise of all time. You know,
if you don't count, if you count straight Disney, absolutely, yeah.
Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jeremy.
I haven't seen this one. Is it Elizabeth Swann?
That's incorrect. We'll go to Lucas.
Arguably my favorite villain in the entire franchise, Lord Cutler Beckett.
That is correct for a big point. Ties it up at 5 apiece.
All right, guys. Your final question in the round comes from the category of movie quotes. What MCU actor says, "You need to keep both eyes open"?
You said actor or character?
Actor.
Actor.
Started getting into the trend of asking for what actor in the MCU says this, because if you start asking for characters, it's just gotta make them think a little bit.
Yeah. This is from one of the best MCU films, I would say.
It's in my top 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
Samuel L. Jackson.
That's correct for a point. And Jeremy.
Samuel L. Jackson.
That is correct. At the end of round 1, we were all tied up at 6 apiece. But next up is the wheel round in round number 2, where anything can happen. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it will devalue the point to being only worth 1. If you don't like the category you land the first time, you are allowed to spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. You cannot spin off of opponent's choice, Lucas. I'm warning you.
I've never asked for this. I don't know why I keep getting accused of this.
Your categories on the wheel tonight are Wizarding World, Rocky, Studio Ghibli, James Bond, Disney Animation, Movie Quotes, DreamWorks, and Disney Live Action. The higher ranked is Jeremy. Would you like to go first or defer to Lucas?
I'll defer.
All right, Lucas, you'll be going first, and your spin is away, and it lands on Movie Quotes. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Spin again.
All right, you're stuck with whatever you land on this time, and it lands on James Bond. James Bond.
All right.
All right. Tim, you want to give him his questions in James Bond?
Absolutely. I would love nothing more than to talk about James Bond.
You sound thrilled.
All right, guys. All right, so your first question in the category of James Bond. Octopussy was released in what year?
Oh, man. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, 1979, B, 1981, C, 1983, or D, 1985.
'81.
That is going to be incorrect. Jeremy, would you like a chance to appeal?
That would be 83.
That is correct. All right. Lucas, your next question in James Bond is, who directed the James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Mark Forster, B, Roger Spottiswoode, C, Martin Campbell, or D, Irvin Kershner.
Is it Roger Spottiswoode?
That is correct. All right, your next question is going to be, what is the name of the former MI6 agent after M in Skyfall?
Raul Silva.
That is correct.
Big 2 points.
All right, your penultimate question is going to be, how many James Bond films starred Pierce Brosnan as 007?
4.
That is correct. Another big 2 points. And your final question is, what was the last film to star Roger Moore as James Bond?
License to Kill?
That is incorrect. Jeremy, would you like a chance to steal?
He was right on the kill part. It's a view to a kill.
That is
2
correct.
points.
There's a big steal there for Jeremy.
Well then, Jeremy. Fuck me.
All right. So, Jeremy, you are now going to
Okay.
get a chance to spin. Lucas, you are up 11-9. Jeremy, your spin is away, and it lands on Disney Live Action. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll take it.
All right. Disney Live Action. Your first question in the category of Disney Live Action. What literary classic was adapted into Disney's first live action film?
Treasure Island.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What 1986 live action Disney film stars Joey Kramer and is about a missing child who helps an alien return home?
Get around, I get around. That would be Flight of the Navigator.
2 more points. Your third question. Who directed The Rocketeer?
Joe Johnston.
2 more points.
Oh, man.
Your fourth question. What city was the third clue to find the treasure located in National Treasure?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Charlotte, B, Washington, D.C., C, Philadelphia, or D, New York City.
I'll go Philadelphia.
That is correct for a point. And your final question in Disney live action. What was Will's friend Zack Attack's superpower in Sky High?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, shapeshift, B, wilt into a puddle of liquid, C, speed, or D, glow in the dark.
Can you repeat those options?
Yes, I can. Your options are A, shapeshift, B, wilt into a puddle of liquid, C, speed, or D, glow in the dark.
I'm gonna go B.
B is incorrect. Lucas, the chance for a 1-point steal.
Can I hear the options again?
Your options are A, shapeshift, B, wilt into a puddle of liquid, C, speed, or D, glow in the dark.
D.
That is correct for a big point.
My other guess. Damn it.
At the end
Between
of
those
round,
two.
At the end of round number 2, Jeremy is up to 16. Lucas is trailing with 12. But we are getting into the betting round where those scores can change drastically. You are going to hear a category. We are going to ask for how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. You get the question right, you will gain those points. You get it wrong, you lose those points. If you do happen to bet 0, we ask you still bet and play for stats purposes, even if you are not getting any points out of it. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions?
Nope.
All right, your first category in which you can bet points on is scores and soundtracks. How many points would you like to bet on scores and soundtracks? All right. Lucas, how many points are you betting on scores and soundtracks?
I'm going to bet 1.
All right, and Jeremy?
1.
All right, your question, scores and soundtracks. Name both artists to record the song Sunflower for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Hey, Caleb, remember when this song was nominated for Best Original? Oh,
ouch. Remember when he made the short list? Oh, wait.
Such a disappointment.
I know, but hey, it was a very close second at the KOHOSCARS.
Well,
lost by 3 votes to which ended up winning the Oscar anyway.
Yeah, well, there you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jeremy.
I have nothing.
All right, and Lucas.
I have good news for Jeremy. I have no fucking idea either.
Okay.
Oh, we were looking for Post Malone and Sway Lee. Post Malone and Sway Lee.
I'm not even sure if those are real people. I'm going to be
Post Malone is.
All right, guys. Your next category that you can bet points in is going to be Wizarding World.
Really quick to write points down on that one.
All right. And what are we betting, Jeremy?
0.
0. All right. And Lucas?
Deuce it up, baby.
2 points. All right, guys.
This could be a big opportunity for Lucas to make up ground.
All right. Your question in Wizarding World. What year saw the release of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
You bastards.
Oh,
This
even the
actually is the
last
best
match.
movie.
See, it's like my 3rd least favorite.
Oh!
Either. I remember last time Jeremy played, he did the same thing. Had 0 on Wizarding World, and it was a question you knew. It's the risk of the game.
Absolutely.
Go.
It's happened to me too many times.
4, 3, 2, 1. Lucas.
Dear God, please be right. 2008?
Oh, incorrect. The Brooklyn Vail curse has struck again. We will go to Jeremy for stats.
09.
09 is correct. All right, so after that question, Jeremy maintains 15. Lucas drops down to 9. And the third category in which you can bet points on is James Bond. How many points would you like to bet on James Bond? All right, we'll go to Lucas.
I mean, I don't have a choice. I got to bet 2 here.
And Jeremy.
1.
All right, 2-1. And your question in James Bond. Who shoots James Bond at the start of the film Skyfall?
Well, it seemed pretty quick to write an answer there, Caleb.
Both
I think they have both seen this movie.
5,
What is with all these
would guess so.
two-shot people
4,
questions?
3, 2, 1. All right, we'll go to Lucas.
Moneypenny. Moneypenny
That is
shoots him.
correct for 2 points. And Jeremy.
Eve Moneypenny.
That is also correct.
Very
4
classy.
points. It is now 16-11 as we get into the 4th question of the round. What is their category?
Once again, my favorite category, Studio Ghibli. Did I say it right that time?
Ghibli.
How many points would you guys like to bet? Jeremy.
I'm gonna bet 0.
All right.
The smart
Lucas.
move. I'm also going to make the smart move and bet 2.
All right, guys. Your question is, what does the note Arity reads at the sugar cube say?
Boy, I'm glad I bet 0 on that.
Arietti, to clarify.
Arietti.
Arietti.
Arietti. Again, never seen the movie.
This is a must-hit for Lucas.
Absolutely.
All right, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy, for stats, what did you have?
I just guessed I'm here.
And Lucas.
Congrats, Jeremy. I've never seen this movie. It's one of the few. Thank you to whoever wrote these questions. What you want is within is the guess I'm going with.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Jeremy, the Adams. We were looking for You Left Something Behind. You left something behind. Wow. What a game, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely. They both played really well in round 1, as you know, they were tied coming out, and then round 2, Lucas had a good round, Jeremy had a great round, and that's just kind of the way the rest of the match went. It went in Jeremy's favor this time.
Absolutely, and this makes for a very interesting number 1 contenders match, and we will get to that in the post-match interviews. And I'll go ahead and start those with the winner today, Jeremy Adams. You are playing your partner, Sandy Robinson, in a number 1 contenders match. How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, it was just a little extra something I needed for motivation because, like I said, when I started in this league, I was just kind of doing it to do it. But, you know, it's starting to get those wins and then finding out who I could possibly get to play really gave me a little extra push and some real motivation. And I'm just so excited. You know, every competitor that I've played is a really strong competitor, including the 3 that I played in one match. Everybody's been great. You know, a lot of luck's been on my side. I mean, if Lucas had gotten Wizarding World tonight, it would have been lights out, and I knew that. Same thing with Ed with Middle Earth last week, and it just, you know, thankfully didn't happen for me. And you know, I got through, and now I get to play my best friend. And the reason that it's exciting for me is that this is something new, you know, like for us to play in, because he's got some real strengths here. I have some pretty strong strengths here. You know, there are certain questions that might go a little more in the detail, years, directors, that kind of stuff realm that are a little more in my strength. But then, you know, you ask any plot, Star Trek, or Middle Earth question, you know, Sandy's going to clean my clock. So it's really could go either way, and I'm really excited for that opportunity. And you know, even if, you know, the unthinkable happens and I win that match, I mean, it would be a real honor for me to try to go to that title. That was not something I ever even thought could ever be a possibility for me. So it just really touches me. And again, tremendous job to Lucas today. It was going to be close, and I really think it was close, and he played great, and what a fantastic competitor.
Absolutely, it was a great match on both parts. And now we look forward to seeing you and Sandy battle it out in that number 1 contenders match. And then as a team again, not too long after that with Arrowverse champions. So it's going to be a fun month for Team 80s, and we look forward to watching it. Over to our unfortunate loser today, Lucas. You played a really solid game. It just came down to round 2 and round 3. Those questions just didn't quite fall in your favor. You were so close. How do you feel after that match?
I mean, honestly, I'm less pissed about losing the match than I am about fucking up License to Kill and A View to a Kill, which is just fucking. I kept thinking in my head, I'm like, License to Kill, and part of my brain kept yelling at me, "That's Dalton, you moron! That's Dalton!" And I still made the dumb decision. So, not happy with it. Congrats to Jeremy. He played a really strong game. Certainly helps when your opponent gets your strength in round 2. So he definitely, and he took, and hey, all credit to him. Completely took advantage of it when I slipped up. Yeah, and then round 3, get a fucking movie release day question for Potter. So one of the few questions I'd missed in the entire category.
It's true. I think that's either the first or second Wizarding World question you've missed in the entire run you've had here in Fandom. It was a great match. You've had a great run here. It just means your immediate path to the singles title is delayed until the summer, because I can tell you right now, you will be in that summer series tournament going for the belt once again. But you played a great match. I know you have a teammate as the manager of the faction that you are in. Would you like to give us either a tease or just straight up tell us who that new teammate is?
I think it's all the rage these days to do matches where you don't reveal one of the players until it happens. So I think we'll go with that. You'll see a match in the future. My name will be on it. Another team will be on it, and a mystery partner will be there. And the two of us are going to kick some serious ass.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you pop up in teams and seeing you back again in the Summer Series tournament. But with that, we'll throw it back up to Tim at the desk for his overall final thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I think the prospect of seeing Jeremy versus Sandy is very exciting. I'm looking forward to that match. And, you know, I am looking forward to seeing whatever this mystery teammate Lucas has. I know nothing about this. I want to see who it is. That's exciting. But the match today that was played, very entertaining. There are a lot of questions on there that I definitely wouldn't have gotten. And so it's fun to see a couple of really, really great competitors duke it out. It was a great match.
Absolutely. This, I think, could have the potential to have the legs to carry on even into like singles match of the year discussion. This was like very evenly matched, very, very close. And to the fact that it was tied at the end of round 1, it was only a couple point difference going into round 3. It was an unbelievable match. But for all of us here, I think it's time to get into the post-match plugs and wrap it up, starting with our winner, Jeremy Adams. Where can they find you?
Sorry, idiocy. You can find me, Jeremy Paul Adams, on Facebook and YouTube. And please check out a sister channel to Multiplex, Full Metal Trivia and Full Metal Media, which I'm one of the head runners over there. We do live trivia matches and a lot of other movie content for you guys. So go over there and like, comment, and subscribe on the Full Metal Facebook page and YouTube.
Absolutely. Over to Lucas Schildbach. Where can they find you?
I mean, a lot of the same places you can find Jeremy. Just look for my name, Facebook, Twitter, Letterboxd. It's not that hard to find me. My last name is very unique, and there's no one else who has it.
All right, over to my magnificent rookie co-host, Tim Bracalo. Where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube, Letterboxd, Stardust, Twitter, all of the social medias at Tim Loves Movies, where I do movie reviews and movie discussions with my wife, Maggie. So join us there sometime.
Absolutely, and you can find me right here on Multiplex Entertainment. I host Fandom Fight on the After Show on Mondays. Me and Cody have this KOHOSCARS show. You might have heard of it. That's on Saturdays. But from all of us here, that has been Jeremy, that has been Lucas, that has been Tim, I have been Caleb, and this has been Fandom Fight. We will see you all next week. Introducing first, representing the Kingdom, and coming to the ring with a record of 1 win and 1 timeout. I messed that up. Shoot. Love the post-work brain. All right. It's 2-1 for both of them. I messed that up. I'll do that again. Cain, you're going to love me today. All right.